Hello all, welcome to my channel English Mania. It's me Sharan. In my last two videos in Phonetics, we dealt with the structure involved. Okay, it was based on the manner of articulation. In today's video, we are going to deal with the description of consonants. Okay, so we commonly classify consonants into three major dimensions. Okay, the first one is based on voicing, that is voiced and voiceless sound. Okay, and the second one is based on the manner of articulation, and the third one is based on the place of articulation. So today we are going to deal with the third dimension, in which we have several types. Okay, so let's start with it. The first type is bilabial, in which the two lips are the articulators. For example, the initial sounds of the words pile, bile, mile. Okay, the upper lip and the lower lip touch each other and produces the consonants like p, b, m. Okay, and the next type is labiodental. In this type, the lower lip is the active articulator and the upper front teeth are the passive articulators. For example, in English, the initial sounds of the words fine, wine. Okay, the sounds f, v are the examples of labiodental. The third type is dental. Here the tip of the tongue is the active articulator and the upper front teeth are the passive articulators. For example, the initial sounds of thin and then. Okay. The fourth type is alveolar. In this type, the tip of the tongue or the blade of the tongue is an active articulator and the teeth ridge is the passive articulator. For example, the initial sounds of the words tin, din, near, sin, zip and love. Okay. Now the fifth type is post-alveolar, in which the tip of the tongue is the active articulator and the area just behind the teeth ridge is the passive articulator. For example, the sound of the letter R in English words like try and dry. Okay. The sixth type is palato-alveolar. Here the tip or the blade of the tongue is the active articulator and the teeth ridge is the passive articulator. For example, in the case of cheap and jeep, okay, here the blade of the tongue touches the teeth ridge and produces the initial sound ch and j. Okay. The seventh type is retroflex. Here the curled back tip of the tongue is the active articulator and the edge of the teeth ridge or the hard palate is the passive articulator. For example, in Tamil, it, pattam and in poond. Okay, இந்த ரெண்டு வேர்ட்ஸ்லையுமே நம்மளோட நாக்கு வந்து பின்னோக்கி வளையுது, வளைஞ்சு டீத் ரிட்ஜ்க்கும் ஹார்ட் பலட்டுக்கும் இடையில இருக்கிற ஒரு கர்வ்ட் ஏரியாவை டச் பண்ணும். Okay, that is what the retroflex. Okay, the next type is palatal. Here the front of the tongue is the active articulator and the hard palate is the passive articulator. For example, the initial sound of the word yes. Okay, yes sound. Okay, and the ninth one is velar. In this sound, the active articulator is the back of the tongue and the passive articulator is the soft palate. Okay, for example, the initial sound of the words back, bag and bang. Okay, the 10th type is uvular. In this case, the back part of the tongue is the active articulator and the uvula is the passive articulator. For example, the initial sound of the Urdu word qalam. Okay, the last type is glottal. Okay, this sound is produced at the glottis and the two vocal cords are the articulators over here. For example, the initial sound of the word hat, okay, that h sound is glottal. So that's all about the third dimension of consonant. So soon I'll catch you with yet another video on consonant. So thanks for watching. If you really like the video, please subscribe my channel. Here I'd like to thank for all your love and constant support. So keep watching, keep supporting. Do like, do share, do learn. Taste the fruit of English. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe.